What's poppin', ladies and gentlefish? I'm Panana, and today we are rocking out with a team that features Spiritomb of all Pokemon. Just hopping right into what the team is, it's got Roselli Berry, which actually protects it from fairy moves. It does have a Steel Terror, which can additionally protect it from fairy moves. Don't know if that's going to be necessary just because Spiritomb can't do a whole lot of damage. As you see, it only has one attack move. We got Iron Hands with a pretty normal setup, but instead of having Wild Charge, it actually has Ice Punch. We've got Scizor with Choice Band, Fire, Terra. Scizor is such a cool Pokemon. I do wonder what the idea behind Thief was. I guess to just have additional coverage, but outside of U-Turn. We've got Pelipper with Focus Sash. This is a speedy Pelipper. The rest of the team is slow because this is a pretty hard Trick Room team. We've got Farigiraf to help set up the Trick Room and those other options. And we've got Pincurchin, who can actually activate Iron Hands' Quark Drive with its Electric Surge ability. And it's got the eject button to help it get on out of there, and we can bring Iron Hands or someone else in to get some massive damage in. But that's the team. This is actually a team from another content creator, Arcane VGC, so I definitely will drop his information down below. And if you guys are excited to see Spiritomb go off in this video, definitely drop a like, scroll on down, leave a little sub, takes 2 seconds, and we really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. All right. It is frio in mi casa, so excuse my hoodie. This is a pretty fun team. Palafin is definitely, I haven't seen a Palafin in a little while, I feel like. So I feel like, you know, everybody was so excited about Palafin, but then after a while it was like, well, Spiritomb is pretty good here, but honestly I think Farigiraf is even better because of their Amoonguss. Spiritomb would have to Will-O-Wisp like everything on their team. Plus they have Iron Hand, so I do think I want to bring out Farigiraf to start. That's also going to stop them from using like Jet Punches and stuff later on. And who's going to help Farigiraf set up the Trick Room? I could go with Scizor. I think Scizor is actually sounding pretty good. We'll bring Pincurchin in the back and Iron Hands in the back. And that is going to be the team that rounds us out here. That is going to be the team that rounds us out here. I think Pelipper is decent, but our Pelipper is not like normal Pelippers. So we do have to be careful and mindful of that. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do turn one is just use a U-turn, bring Pincurchin in, get my my Electric Surge and Eject Pack stuff popping. We'll try to get Trick Room on up, and we'll just go from there. We will go from there. Iron Hands and Palafin. So no Fake Out is coming. No Fake Out can come. And so we just go straight for the Trick Room. I could U-turn into Iron Hands. The thing is it doesn't do a ton of damage into Iron Hands. So I kind of want to U-turn into Palafin and just see who they swap into. So that's the play. We'll U-turn into Palafin, see what they swap into. I will say, you know what? With them having Iron Hands on the field, it is a little bit scary for me to bring out my Pincurchin right away, because that is also going to boost their Iron Hands. So Wave Crash coming in hot. Did a decent chunk of damage. U-turn-a-roni! So their Palafin is nearly done. That's really quite good for us. I could definitely bring in Pincurchin immediately. Who's faster, Iron Hands or Pincurchin? Because that's the question. Pincurchin should be slower. It's so much slower. Oh my gosh. I still think I want to bring in Iron Hands right now, because they didn't attack with their Iron Hands yet either. They didn't even attack yet. So if I bring in Pincurchin, they're just going to get a nice little attack boost. We did not hang in and get the Trick Room set up, unfortunately. You know what? I could have brought my Iron Hands and went for Fake Out turn one. That might have been the play. That actually might have been the better play. We do have Bullet Punch, which Bullet Punch might just knock out their Palafin right here. I don't necessarily need to Terra right away either. I'm going to try the Bullet Punch onto Palafin, and I have Fake Out Pressure, So I can honestly just fake out their Iron Hands as well. And just keep it simple. Keep it neutral. They might realize I have fake out pressure and try to do something about it. I guess I could have done it the other way around. Did bullet punch the other way around. But something's going to take a nasty bullet punch. Amoonguss does not mind a bullet punch, and that stinks because now I'm locked into bullet punch for at least the time being. And they can have Spore going on. Wow, that did a lot more damage than what they wanted to see. That did so much more damage than what they wanted to see. Amoonguss can protect. I have Ice Punch, so honestly, I'm just going to Ice Punch Amoonguss. Do we have anything that blocks Spores? No. Oh, we do. We do have something that blocks Spores. I'm going to assume that we can KO Amoonguss here with an Ice Punch, though. I'm really just going to assume that we KO Amoonguss with an Ice Punch. There's no way that thing is surviving an Ice Punch. I just don't see it happening. And Amoonguss is not faster than Iron Hands. Better not be faster than Iron Hands. So yeah, I think turn 1 could have been better for me if I had used Fake Out initially. But ultimately, I think it still worked out pretty decently. That's gonna not taste good. But with the lack of defense onto Iron Hands, we can actually do a lot of damage to him. Amoonguss is taking a nap. Amoonguss is sayonara, just taking a nap. They did not see the Ice Punch coming. The Ice Punch is such a good tech right now with Iron Hands. Because Wild Charge is great, but Iron Hands is so bulky that, like, sometimes it's nice to just keep them alive, you know? Dragonite is going to fly out here. I think, honestly, I want to just Bullet Punch Dragonite. Because it can E-speed me. So Bullet Punch it and then hit it with a nice little Ice Punch to actually knock out the Dragonite potentially. Dragonite could protect here, but I don't think a lot of Dragonites carry protect. That was a bad play by moi. So we are definitely in a pickle here. Because what they're going to do now is they're going to bring in their Palafin. Because Iron Hands is like so low on defenses right now, they probably just want to bring in Palafin. And I'm mad that I didn't just attack the Iron Hands, realizing that they were probably just going to use close combat again. That was actually not my wisest, best play. Actually, maybe could have even brought in Pincurchin and done some things. But that's okay. We're learning this team. This is the game, this first game, you know, we're learning the team. All right, so. Their attack's heightened. My attack is heightened. But they are faster on all accounts right now. I could terrestrialize this, which doesn't do me much justice other than just having a stronger T-Bolt. And I think that's a good idea. Oh, wait, you know what? Let me terrestrialize, get the stronger T-Bolt. Let me terrestrialize, get the Hydro Pump. Screw it. Terrestrialize, get the Hydro Pump. But then do I need to terrestrialize if I'm just going to Hydro? Let me not terrestrialize it. Fighting Terror does not help me here, so I don't want to click that. But we can just Ice Punch the Dragonite again. If Palafin comes out, I think it gets KO'd to Ice Punch, especially with the Court Drive being activated. So now we just got to hope that Hydro Pump doesn't miss. Wanted to use Thunderbolt to guarantee the damage. Plus with the terrain and with the stab, actually, that might not have been a bad call. Now that I think about it, I'm like, it would have been somewhere around the same amount of damage. Maybe like 20% less, which isn't too bad. Oh man, they got the Grass Terror on him. Whoa, close combat is coming in hot. Don't miss. Please don't miss, because we KO this if we don't miss. Oh, Palafin survives too? Okay, okay, we're still in it. We're still in it. Oh my god, we didn't even KO it. We didn't even KO it. Okay, well. And they got another Pokemon. Who's their other Pokemon in the back? I don't even know. Oh, Dragonite. Okay, so who do we hit here? I don't know if we can KO Iron Hands with our Iron Hands, and they're just going to KO us, right? Darn, I think we lose from here. Because they got Dragonite in the back, and Pincurchin can't really do much against Dragonite here. And I can't even protect, so... I'm just gonna, yeah, I mean, they have speed on us because we didn't get the Trick Room popping. But this was a great game one. This was a great game one. Like, I felt like there were so many turns that I could have played a little bit differently. And honestly, you know, I'm not mad at it. I'm like, these were good turns. Golly, the Haze coming in the clutch. I actually should have swapped my targets in that case. Actually, no, I shouldn't have, because I still need to be able to KO this Iron Hands. Like, I still have to get this KO. Did I go for Thunder or Thunderbolt? Should have did T-Bolt. I guess Thunder will give me the extra damage, but I think we can knock this out, please. With Terra, let's go. Let's go. Okay. Okay, we're cooking with some grease. A little bit of grease is forming in the pan. Can Pincurchin take 2 Jet Punches, or if he goes for a Wave Crash? Huh. I'm going to Protect first, just to scout him out, because if they go for a Protect as well, then we might target into the wrong Pokemon. And I really just don't think Pincurchin will have the power to KO Dragonite, honestly. So they are going for Jet Punches. They aren't going for Protects. Oh, Ice Spinner, though. That's going to destroy the terrain. So I don't know who I should target in that case. He's going to destroy the terrain regardless, because he's going to move way faster than me. And Jet Punch is going to come through regardless. And I just don't think we can KO Dragonite. Alright, so this is what we're going to do. I think we're just going to pray here. We're going to pray that a Thunder can crit Dragonite and one-hit knock it out. I don't even... We're going to pray that Dragonite is inner focus. We Thunder, one-hit knock it out, and that's not even going to be an option because Jet Punch did so much damage. Well, we tried. We definitely tried. How much damage does a Thunder do to you? Whoa! Yeah, Pincurchin. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, buddy. Not enough damage coming through there. Not enough damage flying through there. GG's. Yeah, I think turn 1 maybe using the Fake Out, honestly, turn 1 instead of my U-turn would have been much better. Because Palafin surviving with that sliver of health was all that it needed to get 1 Jet Punch in and help them to victory. Okay, so this is a fun little team. We've got a little bit of snow going on. I'm expecting a lot of blizzards to fly through against, with this team. They also have Tailwind pressure. Spiritomb sounds pretty good as a lead because Farigiraf is actually pretty scared of this team. I think Farigiraf is a little bit worried about this team. So I am going to bring in Spiritomb to start. Now, who's going to help him? Now help him. Iron Hands is not a bad lead. Iron Hands is actually a wonderful lead. But, oh, you know what? I'm going to do the thing. I'm going to do Scizor. I'm going to U-turn. Bring in Pincurchin. Bring in Iron Hands. Ba-da-ba-ba. Blase, blah, blah. And if I have to, I can maybe use Scizor for Bullet Punch, which also does massive amounts of damage. So we shall see. We'll see what I need to do. But Scizor sounds actually really, really good as a start. That is such a cute Goodra. I never realized that that was the shiny color of Goodra. This person makes me feel like I need to change my outfit. I'm like, geez, my outfit is no good. No good. Alright, so I'm definitely leaning on the Trick Room. They might have enough damage to KO me, though, to be honest. I could Terra into Steel, and their team really can't do anything into a Terra Steel. It's just, do I need a Terra anything else? Probably not. Terra Fire. I don't need that either. Yeah, so I think I'm going to Terra Steel, ensure that we get Trick Room up. Let me just make sure I hit that. Ensure that we get Trick Room up. And from here, we can Bullet Punch someone, or I can just go for the U-turn, which is, I think, what I would rather do here. I'm worried that Abomasnow is going to protect itself. So I'm going to go into Meowscarada. Because I feel like Meowscarada is definitely not about to protect itself. I know that they carry Protect, but for some reason, for some odd reason, I feel like Meowscarada is going to want to go for big damage this turn. Big boy damage this turn. Yeah, so the knockoff flies through. Yeesh. That is doing so much damage. That is definitely big boy damage from Meowscarada, but that is big boy damage from Scizor too. Let's go, Scizor. Let's go stab U-turn. All right, let's go Pincurchin. Come on, bring them out, bring them out. Hey, bring them out, bring them out. So now we're going to get the terrain up. We're going to be able to swap back out again pretty soon here and get our Iron Hands in. Okay, so they actually don't target my Pincurchin yet, which is not great because I would have liked to get hit by a Blizzard with both of these Pokemon. Would have appreciated a Blizzard pretty good. So what do they do here now? I think I can actually go for the Snarl because... Hear me out. I could Will-O-Wisp, but they're... Okay, so that is a physical attacker who would not appreciate a Will-O-Wisp. The question is, do I have enough power with Pincurchin to just body him regardless? Probably not. We probably do go for the Will-O-Wisp. I'm just like, oh my gosh, Snarl is so good here. Snarl is such a good move right now, but I can't even use it. I'm hitting the Baxcow. I think Baxcow could protect. I think it also could Terrestrialize. It could just Terra Protect. But that would be such a silly play, right? To Terra Protect. Terra Fire. I should have went for the Hydro, but my logic was I wanted to make sure I hit. Wanted to make sure I hit this target here. Thunderbolt's gonna fly. And that's a chunk of damage. He does avoid our Will-O-Wisp, which is definitely not ideal. Blizzard's gonna fly. Blizzard doesn't do much though, which is great. That's great, great, great news. Pincurchin swapping out with a Jetpack is actually kind of scary here, only because I actually don't know if I want Iron Hands out right in this second. But also, because I don't want Iron Hands to take that nasty, nasty Ice Shard that's about to come through. So I'm just gonna go into Scizor first. Because if they do go for an Ice Shard, I just can't risk Iron Hands taking all that much damage. Oh god, the Fire Terra Blast is horrible. Well, that's not hitting Scizor. Okay, well that's kind of good because now we get to swap into Iron Hands definitely for free. Didn't even have to worry about taking any damage from Iron Hands. And I would have liked to have Spiritomb on to Snarl the next turn. I really would have loved to have that Snarl pressure, but, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. So what moves do I go for here? Honestly, Iron Hands has so much power that I think I just smacked the Baxcow with Iron Hands. I think I just smacked the crap out of the Baxcow with Iron Hands. Actually, I don't need a Drain Punch the first turn. Thunder Punch actually should do more damage since the terrain is up and we still have Stab on both. Close Combat sounds nice. Bullet Punch sounds really nice, but since they have the Aurora Veil up, I'm actually going to go for a U-turn here and try to avoid taking damage. Scizor is min speed. Yeah, it's min speed, so I think we are good to get this off here. I'm just like, what is Scizor's actual speed? I'm just going to go for it. I'm just going to go for it. Because they have a Tailwinder, so I'm assuming that they have speed with Baxcow. Nice. Jeez, that is such a tunky Abomasnow. So tunky. So tunky. I mean, we have a lot of things that can KO Abomasnow, so Baxcow is definitely the bigger threat right now. And we actually can KO Baxcow next turn with Pincurchin, as long as it survives, which I really think it shall. Who are they going for? Pincurchin. Ooh, that was some damage. Let's see. Bullet Punch might not KO from this range, honestly. I don't know if Bullet Punch KOs from this range, and I would like to get some health back on Iron Hands right now. So that's kind of my dilemma. I'm like, I really kind of need Scizor in the game for next turn, because Scizor is really good into all of his Pokemon, but I'm not 100% sure if Bullet Punch can actually KO the Baxcow. But we were faster than Baxcow, so honestly, what's stopping me from just close combating everything else on your team? I don't think there's a whole lot. I'm just going to go for the close combat. Dang it, I really wanted that to KO, but I figured it kind of wouldn't, honestly. Well, we're going to take a nasty hit from Abomasnow. Oh, we're not, because we're not... You know what I mean? Abomasnow is slower than Scizor, so we actually don't take a close combat drop this turn, you know. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That works out very, very well here. Really great team, by the way. Like, this is such, like, I love this team because there's always an option to win. Like, if you don't find the win con, you didn't find the win con, but there's always an option on how you can win. Always a win condition. All right, so we do have... Please tell me Trick Room is up for one more turn. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, 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 yes. I think I have to go for the Abomasnow because I don't want him to hit my Scizor. I do not want Abomasnow to hit my Scizor. And now Scizor can smack the crap out of Roaring Moon with a close combat. This was a well thought out game. This was honestly a pretty well thought out game for me. And I love this team because you can easily get swaps and reposition without really using Protect even. All right, GG's to my opponent. Nice outfit by them too. You know, I also realized in that last game we couldn't even Will-O-Wisp the Baxcow because of his thermal exchange ability. But let's hop into this. So they're definitely wanting to Trick Room as well. They have massive amounts of damage too. So I think I kind of want to bring in Spiritomb because he can actually snarl these guys to the high heavens. For Rigoraph feels fun to stop like a fake out or something from coming through. I can also like reverse Trick Rooms. I can also just Psychic and get some chunks of damage in and like kind of block their chunks of damage to a degree. Pelipper feels decent to stop the you know, their rain or their fire antics, and they have a lot of people who don't like to see Wide Guard. So Pelipper is an option. Alternatively, I could go with Pincurchin, but it doesn't provide any pressure up front. Iron Hand sounds good, but if they, you know, do their little that thingy thing. Oh, Scizor, duh, Scizor, duh. Okay, and lastly, Pincurchin actually feels really good to T-Bolt things. Iron Hands has to come. I really want Pelipper low-key. But I can tell this is going to be a Trick Room-oriented game, so I'm like, maybe bringing my one Pokemon that has max speed is not the best idea. So I'm going to... I don't know. I might need Trick Room more than they do. But I will... Oh, man, Annihilate is so annoying because he has Defiant. You're ugly. You're ugly, Annihilate. You're ugly. You're so, so ugly. Okay. I can Will-O-Wisp it and then... Thief ain't bad. Thief is not bad. But I think U-turn just feels pretty safe and pretty good at all times. Yeah. I really, you know what? I definitely think I do need Trick Room more than they do. Considering like how much speed they've got here, I'm like, yeesh. That would be a crit. That does not feel good. I did not need that to be a crit right there. We might just KO this. Yep, we do. Nice. Alright, so next, I'm actually going to bring out my Pincurchin to stop the Psychic Surge that they have on the field. The problem is I have no speed right now. I have, like, negative speed right now. And I probably should have just popped Trick Room. But we should get a Will-O-Wisp on him, right? Which will pretty much guarantee our survival next turn. Yep. Okay, so that'll guarantee that Spiritomb can survive next turn, unless they have something just bananas in the back. Only thing I can think of is like an armor cannon from Armor Rouge. That's like something that I can't really stop, you know? Okay, Torkoal comes out. Torkoal actually can probably stop my Trick Room. Torkoal might be able to stop my Trick Room. The biggest problem too is like I can't even snarl with Annihilate sitting in front of me like that. I kind of want to terrestrialize my Pincurchin, but I'm also like, Iron Hands Terra sounds really decent into this team as well. I mean, I know that they have a lot of damage into Iron Hands, but... And Pincurchin might just get hit with an jetpack kind of thing right now, so... I'm gonna go for the T-Bolt since we're in the sun and we have, you know, stab and things like that. So this would have been a perfect time to snarl, but we are gonna be able to maybe, just maybe, pain split something and survive a little bit. I highly doubt it though. This Torkoal looks like he's ready for business now. He's like, I'm a businessman. I am a business turtle, okay? A business tortoise. Oh wow, we actually do get the pain split up. Torkoal's that slow. Holy. I would have liked to hit him though. I might survive. Woo! Spiritomb is taking all the crits, and we just got double critted. That's the third crit in this game. Sheesh! Oh, shish kebabs. Oh, shish kebabs. That is not great. Oh, shish kebabs. Oh, man. Woo. Okay. We do have fake out pressure. Hear me out. We do have le fake out, le pressure. I think I have to terrestrialize Scizor because if not, he is just getting creamed. He is getting creamed. I don't actually need to fake out Torkoal technically. I don't need to fake out Torkoal. Because I should actually be faster than Torkoal. Because Spiritomb was faster than Torkoal at 36 speed. So yeah, we got 55. We're faster than Torkoal. Let's pop him with a Drain Punch Aroni, because we're probably going to take some damage Aroni. Is there anybody on their team that would like a Drain Punch? Annihilate, probably. So maybe we just go for the... I'm going for the Drain... No, I'm going for the Thunder Punch. Whew! That was close. My logic is if he does swap into Annihilate, I wouldn't do any damage because Annihilate is part Ghost, and that would really set me back a bit, as if we're not already down 2-3. The Protect coming out is not too sad to see. I'm not too upset with that. Come on, Scizor. Let's go, Scizor. Let's go, Scizor. Let's go, Scizor. I'm trying to think. I'm like, what do I do now, though? I definitely want to get a bit of damage off on the Torkoal because I don't want him to just freely... Actually, why don't we just double into the Torkoal? Because all Annihilate can do is, like, nothing. He can bulk up and stuff like that, which would be really, really helpful for him. A bulk up plus Rage Fish would actually be detrimental to my team. But What I'm thinking is maybe we just get Torkoal right up on out of here right now. Yeah, I was thinking the final Gambit's probably coming through. Okay, well, it's a 1v1 and we have speed. We have speed. We have speed. They're not about to one-shot Iron Hands. Iron Hands is way too tanky for that. 1v1 with speed, that's good damage. That's wonderful, beautiful, happy to see damage. They have to get a burn or a crit or something. Why would you do so much damage, though? I want to Drain Punch, but honestly, Thunder Punch was doing more damage, and it looks like I always win with Thunder Punch, because that was over 50%. The best thing that they could do here is try to protect and stall out the terrain, but they could not do that. 3 crits, and we still survive! Let's go! 2-1 on the day. Alright, guys, that is the team. Spiritomb did his thing. I really enjoyed using him. Pain Split was actually pretty nice, even though he got crit like 2 or 3 times today. I didn't use Pelipper mainly because it's not good for a Trick Room team yet. Like, I didn't find a use for it. It's got U-Turn, which is cool. It's got Wide Guard, which is amazing. And of course, you know, Hurricane plus Hydro Pump with Drizzle, and Pelipper is naturally speedy. I think Pelipper is really a good Pokemon to have on this team, especially if you're trying to figure out who else you can round the team out with. Yeah, everybody did their thing. The only person I didn't bring was Pelipper, but all of the Pokemon did a really good job. Shout out again to Arcane for the team. I'll drop his info in the bottom. And again, if you guys enjoyed the video, definitely leave a like, comment, or a sub. We are really appreciating, and we are trying to grow this channel to the moon. All right, guys, have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace.